Good morning, everybody. Chris Gogolin here with another Hearthstone video for you. Today we're going to play a couple games using the Secret Hunter deck, the Subject 9 Hunter deck that seems to certainly grown in popularity the last few weeks, really moving itself up at the top of the meta rankings. I mean, depending which website and stuff you use, of course. Um, it's not considered, as insanely powerful in terms of deck like Odd Rogue was, or now even the Death Rattle Hunter has been. I was looking at some of the deck lists from the HCT events recently, and the global games between all the different countries that have been competing. It certainly wants gaining a lot of popularity. It's a deck that people are playing at the top, and its ability to sort of thin itself out has certainly made it a very dynamic deck. So it kind of revolves around Subject 9 here, who draws 5 different secrets out of your deck. So you got lots of secrets, which trigger your spell stones, and then as opposed to some of the other, like the big spell hunter decks and things like that, you get the ability to play things like Houndmaster to boost some of your smaller minions, and you get to play Mossy Horror, which is really good against some of the aggro decks out there, especially Paladin. But right now, looks like we're matched up with a nice tank up warrior here. And we'll have to see just how well we can outpace them in terms of damage. This deck certainly can do great bits of damage all at once. You get some minions triggering off a wandering monster or some of your other traps. Houndmaster Shaw is always good to help that stuff out too. And then between your weapon and your hero power, that's like 5 damage. You can boost some of these guys. I mean, right now, I went from just, having a very small board to, I'm threatening 12 damage next turn. Super Collider. That is the weapon of choice these days for warrior decks. That's gonna suck. At least it worked out that way. That's really gonna suck. It's one thing that seems to be missing these days, and they were talking about it in one of the HCT broadcasts. The lack of weapon removal seems to have gone away. There seems to be a significant lack in weapon removal cards in the current meta. Let's see what this gets us. Yeah, we're taking Rexar. Hero power attack, coin Rexar. We need to make some big minions. That's why I opted to go this route. Let's see what we get. That's a good one. Gotta save some of these secret stuff for when I find my actual spell stones. Kill command. Not the most optimal play, I'll give you that. He still has the Super Collider. He'll use that and take out Houndmaster Shaw. But that's okay. Because we still got 2 Spellstones floating around in our deck and 2 Secret Keepers. 12 cards left, and I got those are 4 of the 12 cards left. That's just unlucky. Alright, let's see what we can make. Cave Hydra is really good. Lifesteal Rush. This is usually where he plays the second Super Collider and just clears both minions again. But he also has a Shield Slam probably, or Reckless Flurry in there. And of course, 2 copies of Brawl, which he probably won't play until after I play a Spellstone. Poisonous Divine Shield Taunt. That's pretty solid. He gets a bunch of mechs. And there's number 2. Yeah, I played right into that. That's just bad play on my part. But I don't want to try to make him burn through that super collider to get it the hell off the board since I don't have a way of working around it. Alright, we don't really have a choice at this point, so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're no good. That was like the best combination I could have possibly gotten. And that is one of the great things about Rexar. All the different minions that it can make. There's the second one. Boom. Oh, Dr. Boom. Which one's this? Summon the three bots. And they'd all have Rush. that could be interesting. We can make two or three of those guys. Got rid of all his armor. They only have rush. What's that one do? Discover a mech. Try to be sneaky. See if I can't put down a couple of things together next turn with charge and rush and just kind of blast right through what he's got left. We can charge this zombies to get a good adapt. Combine it with one of these guys. Let's see how this works. Thank you, Wind Fury. Can't be targeted by spells. We'll take a silence with charge. Well, his mechs have rush, so if he's got something decent in his hand, he can obviously take out this guy. He's only got 10 health. But this is the easy target for him. Get him off the board. There's the big taunt, which is why I took the silence. And he had another silence of his own. Jerk! Alright. What do we do? We silence his guy. Yeah, I don't know that I want to really attack with them. What's the worst case scenario? He takes out one of them and him. But they both can't get. So we have to do that. And what's this ability? Deals 3 damage. So he kills the guy in the middle. He could hero power one of the other minions down. He still has health issues to worry about, though. And if I can draw something else with charge, or my Houndmaster to pump somebody. He's up to 10 now. We haven't seen a brawl yet. Should have at least one shield slam left too. He's gonna brawl. Clearing the board. Alright, so we play a secret keeper, and a secret. And that seems like a pretty good cheap easy minion. I've got Fatal on the board, technically. That's not going to last, but I've got Fatal on the board. If we can get a cheap beast with charge, and then I get the Houndmaster to pump him +2, we might just be able to finish this off. Taunt Lifesteal. And he passes the turn. If I Mossy Horror and kill him, I can't finish him off. So let's see what we can make. I don't have any other beasts. He's got one brawl left. All I have to do is make anything with charge, and I should pretty much win. Because this is just do 1 damage to everything. Damn. And now we used a Mossy Horror. For the win. And 24 minutes later, I finished the first game. I really don't like Control Warrior. The damn thing just takes forever to play against. Typically, the Secret Hunter deck plays a little bit faster. But when you're playing against Control Warrior, which is another popular deck these days, it doesn't really leave you with much to work with. Now, if we're playing against Zulok, then we might have a few more options. Will Warlock play that I would need the Blood Knight? Probably not for a while anyway. Everything else else here I seem to like. Put the Blood Knight back. That's much better against Zulak, if it is Zoo. It's even. Okay. Well, then I definitely don't need the Blood Knight. Even Warlock. I'll be honest, I've been playing a lot against the Zoo, so first my brain's trying to remember, what's in even, how does this going to match up with even. They're going to have some big demons. Some Freezing Trap will help. They will have Hellfires. That'll get through my Spellstones. They got that guy. They're going to try and draw big, get down to under 15. He's only got 9 cards in hand. We'll see if the Giant comes out. No Giant. Twilight Drake. Okay. Jerk. There we go. Yeah, let's Wandering Monster. Hero Power. I don't want to get him too close to 15, but I also don't want to have this game sit here and drag out forever. That sucks. But at least it does trigger my Snake Trap. And I got him to burn a Hellfire. Okay. I don't want to put him to 15. He can get himself to 16. Well, he can do that. Yeah, that is the problem. And now he's at 15. If he had him, he would have played him already. That's how I look at that. If he had it, he would have just played it. So he doesn't have it. Because he had plenty of mana left, and he didn't play the Hooked Reaver. Alright, well, I was wrong. He had the Hooked Reaver. We played a bunch of traps. Maybe that baits him into doing something. No, he's just going to go for it. Yep, you win. One more game. I'll give it one more go. Maybe two, maybe three. At least one. Oh my god, I think I got a secret keeper finally. Oh, wow. That seems like exactly a pretty solid hand. Now I won't draw any secrets until turn 5 when I'm forced to play the subject guy, but no, we got a secret. So maybe this will actually go off the way it's supposed to. Hit a secret keeper, hit a couple of secrets, play a spellstone. That's how they write it down on paper. When you read the guides, that's what it's supposed to do. Keleseth. Interesting. Oh, and we found another secret. Keleseth Curve Paladin, huh? Interesting. That guy will definitely come in handy later. Let's put some damage on the board. Well, we've got what? Attack, Consecrate. 5 costs. Liam. Let's make some wolves. Still looking at. He was still looking at 14 damage. He gets out of it a little bit with a taunt. Ooh, an adapt. Maybe we get +3 attack. There we go, +3 attack. 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 Well, I can hero power him and win in 3 turns. Actually, technically, I can hero power him and win in like a turn, but let's see what he's got left. I can't imagine it's much. He's got a way to heal himself. Yeah, he's just going to suicide. So even if he attacks me, it's still an explosive trap. And then we got 2 games in 10 minutes. 1 win, 1 loss, but still, when you're trying to climb ladder, it's all about reps, games per hour. You know, taunt or mech warrior might win 75% of the time, but if it takes 25 minutes every game, you can only play 2 games in an hour. Whereas, some of these more aggressive decks that finish their games in 5, 6 minutes are much better for climbing ladder. can play 10 games in an hour. We're going to take a chance. Then I'm going to draw a trap. There's 2, 4, 6, 7 traps in my deck. We didn't draw one. We're making them burn a lot of stuff, though. Well, I don't particularly ever like this card, so it wasn't Counterspell. Okay. We'll take the Dire Mole. So, Explosive Ruins is probably... Let's get that out of the way now. Yeah. Let's just get rid of that then. Finally got a trap. That dude's crazy. Just look at him, he's go crazy. Let's see what more spells we can make him waste. Most importantly, now I can get some traps in play, and then I can Wolves. I haven't made him burn a Counterspell yet, though. Mage isn't a deck you see too often anymore either. I mean, it puts out tons of damage, but it doesn't really ever absorb damage very well. And sometimes it has a tendency to gas itself out. Alright, so we're gonna Wandering Monster, Venom Trap, Hero Power. Or Snake Trap, rather. Stargazer Luna. That is the card I wanted to draw. Look at that. That's Counterspell. Perfect. So now we just need to find something to burn. Hey, look, you've got Secret Keepers too. That's the other one. Ooh. Ice Barrier, maybe? I guess we have to burn that. That pops the Counterspell. think one is explosive runes and the other one is ice barrier. It's not vaporize. That could be vaporize, I guess. The important thing is that it's not counterspell. So I can make some wolves. He's got a smaller hand. So the chances of him clearing everything are favorable. This deck usually runs Cinderstorm, Fireballs, a Luneth to draw into your spells. It doesn't really play a lot of the bigger AoE spells. You'll hit the other one of them. Is that all that can be? Alright, let's see what he's got. Double Fireball would be 12, Hero Power can't do, but at best that would be 13. Can't Pyroblast yet. He's already used one Frostbolt and one Cinderstorm. He'd have to get really lucky with another Arcane Missiles or Cinderstorm to really hit the hero with all that health on the board. Flame Wave would kill just about everything except my one wolf. Three, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 is all I can do. Which means I lose. Whoops. Didn't matter anyway. Because I can't kill him unless he didn't draw another Fireball. I'm pretty much dead. Just Fireball me and win. Fireball, Pyroblast. You gotta have one of them, right? I mean, if he doesn't, I win, but he's either slow rolling the hell out of me, which is annoying. Just get it over with, dude. You took 30 seconds to do the math on a Pyroblast? Come on. That's Bush League. But anywho, that's going to wrap it up for this video here. It's been about 45 minutes. We got 4 games in, went 2 and 2. You know, it's a decent deck. Certainly see why it's popular, you know, as opposed to just the regular Spell Hunter, the Roxalar no minion version. It does have a little more flexibility with some of the traps and things like that. It plays in having a few minions in the deck. So hopefully you guys learned a little something by watching it, or learned what not to do, which I'm perfectly fine with. If that's what all you learn from these videos is what not to do, then I still served a purpose. But thanks for watching, and have a great day.